It sounds familiar.
Does that sound familiar? It sounds like give peace a chance. Sounds just like give peace a chance. Anyway, welcome everybody. This is the Brooklyn Show. I am your host, Jonathan Tager. We have always the lovely Angela Muto. You still have the sty, but we'll talk about it.
Well,
the sty is still around, but we'll discuss. Just be careful because you're sitting next to the sty.
It's not contagious.
We have Kenny Singh from Sherwin-Williams, and we have Daniel
Dolgicer.
Yes, I got it right. Welcome, everyone.
Thank you.
Daniel's a lot like,
like Samson from Samson and Delilah.
Well, that too.
Yeah.
But there's
who are you gonna say?
You get this all the time.
Do you get Samson all the time?
Russell Brand.
Russell Brand.
Yeah, Russell Brand. Yeah,
I get it a lot.
You're not British. You don't.
I'm not British.
You ever go around saying, "Hello, do you have a table for two?"
I'm not like great with an accent, so I can't. But I would.
You have a little more of a...
Yeah, no, I don't really have the beard, but Russell Brand I get with some frequency.
Yeah.
And I also get some like football player who's like
football player.
Really has like a big hair. I forgot his name.
Mark Gastineau?
No. It's
he'd be way. He's old now. Mark Gastineau. He played for the Jets, remember?
I know the names.
A lot of you have
No, it's like some Polynesian guy. It's some Polynesian guy with big hair.
Oh, Elliman. The guy on the Steelers.
That sounds right.
The guy on the Steelers.
The Steelers.
It's like a weird. He's like a Hawaiian sumo guy.
That sounds right. That sounds right.
No.
That sounds right.
I'm making it up. But I'm close.
I like it.
I'm close.
It sounds something.
Palomalu. There you go. Troy Palomalu.
Yeah. Yes.
There you go. Yeah.
Again,
you do not look like Troy. First of all, he's way more yoked than you. For sure.
Yes.
He's gotta be. I'm just saying.
I'm just saying. People have told me that in the past. I'm not agreeing with
Okay. So, look, I hear you. I'm not trying to dog you. You look great. I'm just saying, Troy Polamalu. He's like a top 2, linebacker in the NFL.
No, I get it. I'm not like a physically imposing.
He's intimidating.
Yeah.
What celebrity do you get that you're?
I don't get a celebrity. I get a. You look like some Jew I know.
Oh yeah.
I consistently look like some Jew I've seen before.
I don't know how people come up with that.
No, like I get it all the time. They're like, you look like this guy.
This Jewish guy.
Who, you look just like this guy. And then they'll be like, I was at the bagel store and you look like this guy. Or they make some like Jew reference.
You think so?
Like, obviously, it's, well, I look, or an Italian.
Yeah,
Italian.
no, I think you could be a swamp kid. You could pass.
Swamp kid.
You can pass.
Come on, not in front of the guests. Not in front of the guests, Muto.
It's okay.
Anyway, so let's discuss what we got. So I know you. I know you a long time now. I know Daniel. Well, you currently work at Douglas Elliman.
I do,
which we won't speak about because you're not allowed to. So we won't
speak about
Douglas Elliman.
Yeah, it's a matter of fact. I work for Douglas Elliman. Yeah.
No, I mean it's okay. Douglas Elliman is the biggest real estate company
by number of agents.
Yeah,
by number of agents.
By number of agents, it is the top real estate firm in New York City. So do you want to tell the story how we met? Because I think it's kind of interesting.
If I recall correctly, when I was in college, I sold kitchen knives, and it's like a different
Cutco kitchen.
That sounds dangerous.
It wasn't dangerous.
Selling knives.
It's very common. It's like a company that employs college students to sell like kitchen knives. Like
you never see that? You never
it's very commonplace.
Really, I had a cousin who tried to do that.
So most people they do it for like 3 weeks and they kind of like get burned out and they run out of people. But like I was pretty good at it, so I did it for a long time.
How long did you do it for?
5 years.
5 years.
Long time.
That's probably the longest anyone's ever worked at.
Yeah.
There was somebody I know who's been doing it for like 20.
Really?
But
he's an old man.
Yeah, he's like 40 years old. Yeah, but I will tell you, I'm one of the top 200 knife people like of all time.
Oh, dude.
Yeah, I'm in the Hall of Fame.
I'm telling you right now. By the way, you guys don't even know Kenny. I'm telling you. You were sitting next to greatness. Okay.
Thank you.
Anyone, number one, who can make it. I think 6 months at Cutco is a miracle. 5 years is unheard of.
It's the hardest thing I'll ever do in life. Selling knives is obviously a tough sell. But I was selling knives at his old office. Yeah. I set myself up in their conference room. People would file in like every half an hour. I sold a lot of knives that day, like to a lot of different agents. They would just come in. There was this very nice redhead that bought hundreds of dollars worth of knives.
Jen Lee, probably.
Stephanie Rose.
Oh, Stephanie Rose. Stephanie Rose.
And
you liked her. because she was a redhead.
I like redheads.
Yeah,
I do
yeah.
actually.
Well, who doesn't like
Who
redheads?
doesn't,
Oh,
right?
you know.
It's like Shoppe.
We all like
I
redheads.
think redheaded women get, do a lot better than the ginger fella.
I disagree with you. I disagree with you.
Then the who?
I disagree.
The ginger fella.
Who's a ginger? Oh, the redheaded
Yeah,
guy?
I disagree.
I would think so. Redheaded
disagree.
guys do well.
Daniel.
Absolutely.
Well,
Absolutely.
you're a good-looking redheaded guy. But
I know a few.
Well, if you're
I know a
Presbyterian.
few who do very well
Like
in the field.
Like naturally, or
Naturally.
are we talking Tinder well? Both.
In the field.
Doesn't matter.
IRL, in real life.
Tinder
Oh, in real. I like that. IRL in real life.
And
So long story short, I had made an attempt to sell Jonathan knives like a few times.
He would not go away.
why not?
He would not.
He never
go
brought it
away. Yeah.
Even now.
Well, I don't sell them anymore, but thank
Not
God.
anymore, but I'm telling you, like this guy, I was like, dude,
So,
I do not want your
I'll tell
knives.
you something.
I'm not giving anyone knives.
So listen, I actually,
Yeah.
the way it ended,
Yeah.
I went to Israel
Okay.
for,
The way Cutco
Several
ended,
months.
The way your relationship at Cutco
Correct.
ended, Yeah.
I went to Israel for like half a year.
For like, you needed a break. You were like,
Well, I graduated college,
yeah.
and I went to work in a kibbutz. You know what that is? You're a Jew. It's like
Yeah.
a farm. I was like, I'm selling knives my whole
It's like
life.
a Jewish commune.
Commune.
Yeah.
So it was a good time. So I was there.
Yeah.
Obviously, I was going to law school. I mean, I didn't want to have anything to do with this knife company anymore. I mean, they were good to me, but how long can I sell knives?
Yeah.
I started selling them on eBay. I made like $10,000 selling them on eBay. I had knives going all over the place. Europe, Montana, God knows
How did
where.
you sell them on eBay? You just price and buy it now at what you had to sell them for?
I priced them like all sorts of like different, like at a slight discount. I was undercutting all the actual
From the
agents
kibbutz? From
Israel. Okay, from Israel. And I had my mom shipping them out all over the world.
Oh my god.
Eventually, Cutco found out. Obviously, they
Oh,
fired
you're
me.
not allowed to do it? You're not allowed to do it?
No.
Oh, you're not allowed
Because
to
you're
do it.
undercutting the company. I was doing it like half price.
Well, but how can you do that?
So I think what I was doing was this. I was ordering Cutco under my own name. I was
Okay.
getting a commission on it. So I would, let's say, order something for $1,000.
Like, how much is a Cutco knife?
Well, a set, let's say a big
Okay.
set's $1,000.
Okay.
They're high-end knives, they're like expensive. I would get $500 commission. It's not bad.
Wait, on a $1,000 sale,
I get half.
you get half?
Absolutely, I get half.
It is.
It's not bad.
So they should essentially be charging the customer way less.
Well, only the top agents get half.
Yeah.
Okay, it takes time to build up to that. And so I would order it, I would get $500, and I would sell the set, I suppose, for let's say $750. So I'd make like $250 in profit, something like that, right? So I'd make $500 in commission, I'd sell it for $750. I had knives going all over, like I had knives going to Mars. Eventually, very careless. Sometimes I'm careless. I got like Cutco called me pretending to be someone from eBay, and they framed me.
They nabbed you. They nabbed you. And then they were like, we're gonna have to fire you.
Correct.
But what do they really care though? They're selling the knife.
It's very strict. That's the policy. It's very strict. You can't sell the Cutco on
how
eBay.
many murders do you think you're responsible for?
None that I know of.
All right, then.
None of
That's
I
actually a very good
No.
question. The
None that I
odds-
know.
The odds are that
But let me.
1
But I will say something. My manager. This is fucking crazy. My manager,
Yeah.
when I was selling knives,
Yeah.
is actually in prison right now for killing someone with a knife.
With a Cutco knife.
Swear to God. He killed. As a matter of fact, he killed a real estate broker selling knives.
Well, there you
So
go.
be careful.
There you
Be
have it.
careful. In Hawaii, he killed a real estate agent,
Really?
and
I've
he
been
was
tempted-
completely off the
I've
wall.
been tempted to kill real estate.
Well, there's a few I'd like to kill.
Yeah, I mean, that makes sense.
So, you know, it's
So you
a
got
funny
fired
business.
from Cutco.
I got fired. I did.
Wow,
Because
you got fired.
I abused
You
their.
didn't care. You were like, all right.
Well, you know, I'd like to be on good terms with the company, and I was like a few knives away from being in their Hall of Fame.
I was gonna say, did they take your picture down off the hall?
It's still on their little like internal website.
Yeah.
I'm still listed as like the 100th best agent ever or whatever, you know. So I'm still, my name is still, I mean, it's still a record.
That's impressive. That's impressive.
But listen, what I was saying was that being fired was probably the best thing that ever happened. Because how long can I sell knives? You know, I don't want to be a 50-year-old man selling knives.
I will say, I mean, honestly, our biggest thing, right, when Daniel was around, was we were like, I mean, who the fuck is this kid? Come on, I don't even need knives. Like, go away. You know? I remember Dave, the owner of the company.
He wasn't feeling it.
I think he said,
Kick me out.
like, don't ever come into
Yeah,
my office
I'm banned from the
again.
office. Yeah.
Right? But I mean, at the end of the day, I was like, this guy's got balls. He's selling Cutco knives. What if you think he was selling something people really want?
Right.
You know?
So, I definitely was very fearless back then. I would call people 10 times a day. I'd show up at their door unannounced. I mean, just everything you could think of. But, you know.
And then you segued into real estate.
I did. I mean, obviously you can pull off those things when you're 19 or 20. I mean, I can't do that as a grown man.
Yeah.
I can't just call someone 15
Well, it
times.
must help you now. I mean,
sure.
Real estate. I mean, what would you say? Is it harder to sell a set of Cutco knives, or is it harder to sell certain real estate?
It's harder to sell real estate, but it's easier to make money in real estate because you need to sell a lot of Cutco knives to make any serious money.
Yeah.
Because it's a low obligation purchase. Somebody might buy it just to get rid of me or to help me out. No one's going to buy $1 million apartments to help me out.
Yeah,
right?
I buy it just to get rid of you. Because I mean, like this guy who's young, he's got knives. He might kill me if I buy the knives.
Right. Well, maybe that should be my approach.
Yeah, I will kill you. So I mean, that would.
Maybe that should be my approach. I've actually had like I've mentioned this story just like over the course of time to like let's say like girls I've been on a date with or whatnot, and then some have actually gotten scared. So I stopped telling them.
They get scared about what?
Like I have knives in the house. Like I've heard that.
That would be a good pickup line. Want to see my knife?
It proved not to be.
Do you have nice Cutco knives?
I have a lot of them. Yeah, I have a lot.
Proved not to be.
I have a lot because what I used to do. People used to give me their old knives, and I used to sell them new ones. And I used to give them like a discount. Then I used to break the knives and send them in to for replacements. I have a lot of those knives.
So you've got like.
It was a whole system I had. It was a whole assembly line. I had this whole operation going. You know?
I'm telling you right now, this is like you don't even.
I should write a book about this.
5 years at Cutco is, I mean, it's the equivalent of 5 years in high school. All right, it really is. I mean, it is insanity. So anyway, so let's move on to Kenny. So Kenny now, Kenny just opened up. You just opened up a new Sherwin-Williams store. We got paint and we got Cutco. I mean, we really know how to murder.
Does life get any better?
It doesn't get any better right now. We're going to cover it all today. I promise.
Congrats, Kenny.
Yeah, thank you.
So so how'd that start? How'd that happen? How'd you get involved with Sherwin-Williams?
When I was 20 years old.
So like
last year?
No, when I was 20 in college, I needed a part-time job.
Yeah.
One of my best friends was he had just gotten hired on. He's like, oh, they're hiring. Why don't you come in? So he kind of got me a part-time job there, and I started working at
which Sherwin-Williams? Where was it?
Cleveland, Mississippi.
Cleveland, Mississippi. Who knew there was a Cleveland, Mississippi? Huh?
Not many people.
There's a Paris, Texas.
Why do they have to do that? Can't they come up with new city names for different states and countries?
I wonder what came first, Cleveland, Mississippi, or Cleveland, Ohio?
Very good question.
My truly best guess would be Cleveland, Ohio. My truly best guess. But here's the thing. Cleveland, for some reason I know this, it's named after an Indian tribe.
Okay.
So the Indian tribe is what came first, as is most of the time.
So maybe it's the same Indian tribe. Maybe they were in Cleveland, they got kicked out, and they had to go to Mississippi, and then they got kicked out there too.
It could be the case.
Possible.
I started
That's
off
exactly
there.
what happened.
I started off there, and then when I graduated, I got an opportunity to basically move up in the company. And I was like, there weren't many job opportunities at the time, so I took it.
Now, let me ask you a question. Like, when you start at Sherwin-Williams, like, what are your core responsibilities? Like, what is like entry level
as a part-timer?
Let's say it's part-timer. Like, you get a job.
It's basically a retail.
What are you doing?
It's a retail job.
Yeah. So you're
you wait on customers. You wait on customers.
Yeah.
You mix paint.
Yeah.
You restock shelves.
Is that fun, mixing paint? Is that fun?
Like, it can be.
Is it therapeutic in a way?
It kind of.
Okay.
Yeah, it can
Yeah,
be.
the machine.
Yeah, you put it as well. See, back in the day, you would tape everything.
Yeah, you just look at it.
Now it's
therapeutic.
I mean, it's all automatic.
So Kenny, question for you. Suppose for a second I just wake up in the morning.
Okay.
I say I want to paint my studio apartment orange. How much would that cost?
To paint your studio apartment.
Let's say, yeah,
I mean,
400 square feet.
What, are you talking about the labor, or are you talking about just the paint?
Yeah, just the paint.
I'm not going to do it myself, so paint plus labor.
Well, labor you'll have to find.
Okay.
I'll tell you.
Just the paint.
Just the paint, if you're looking at an orange color, you're probably going to need at least 400 square feet.
Yeah.
That's just 1 gallon of paint.
Okay.
How many different orange colors do you have? How many different orange colors?
We have over 1,500 colors.
Wow.
So there's
a
probably
lot
like
of orange.
1,000 orange colors.
I didn't know that even existed.
Do I need to
I'll show you a
primer?
few.
Do I have to primer?
How many colors does Benjamin Moore have? Do you have more colors than Benjamin Moore?
How many women?
Like, how many colors does Benjamin Moore have?
They have a lot too.
They have a lot too.
Every paint supplier has a lot of colors.
Yeah. So that's like the
because everybody comes in, whenever somebody comes in, like, oh, I like this gray, but I wish it was a little bit lighter. And there's somebody out there who invents the color chips. They're like, I can make this lighter.
Well, you don't stock it all, though, right?
No,
you have to mix it.
Everything.
You have to make it all, right? So you know how to make it.
Now, a lot of people think it takes a long time to mix paint or make paint.
Yeah.
It takes 3 minutes tops.
And so, but you guys have nothing to do with the labor, correct? So
no, the labor now, the way that works is we'll sign up professional contractors with us who buy paint through us, and then we can recommend them to you, and then hey, this is basically give you a contact. You contact that person, you tell them, hey, can you come to my house? I have a studio apartment, I want to paint.
How much do the actual paint cost?
The paint, depending on the quality of the paint you get.
So we're talking about 400 square feet. So we're talking about painting. So you need a gallon for 400 square feet.
Well, a gallon covers 400 square feet.
Okay.
Now, if he does 2 coats, that's 200 square feet.
Okay.
So more than likely, you'll need 2 gallons.
Okay.
Plus paint and supplies, you're looking at roughly $80 to $90.
Okay.
Not
so great. Not so onerous.
No. I mean,
$80, $90.
Now, if you did it yourself, you'll save probably $500.
I'm not that guy.
I'm not that guy. I could get someone to paint your 400 square foot studio, the whole thing, for like $400 or $500.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then plus,
and he'll do a really good job.
It's a thought. It's a thought. My walls right now are kind of this ugly beige.
You turn orange on it.
Yeah. Orange is a happy color. That's why prison uniforms are orange.
Is that what it is?
That's a happy color. Swear to God.
Interesting. Let me ask you a question. What's the most common color other than white? I'm assuming white's the number 1 color you sell, right?
Yeah.
So what's the most common color other than white that you sell? Let me guess. There
is no common color.
Chartreuse.
Oh.
Chartreuse is big.
That's probably not that.
Do you have chartreuse?
Honestly, the most popular color that we have right now, it's not even our color. We match colors.
Yeah.
It's Benjamin Moore's linen white.
Linen white.
People
Linen
love
white, man. Linen white.
Especially a lot of I guess the commercial units.
Yeah.
All the big contractors, they just go in and paint everything.
So someone comes in there saying, "I want you to match Benjamin Moore's linen white."
Yeah. We match everybody's colors. It's easy.
But why wouldn't they just, with all due respect, why wouldn't they just buy it
go to
from
Benjamin
Benjamin
Moore?
Moore?
Yeah.
Because they want to come to us
Okay.
and get our paint.
It's better paint.
Okay.
I mean,
I would go to Shoppe.
Yeah.
Look, you're my guy
Yeah.
when it comes to paint.
Yeah.
You're my guy.
I watch the Today Show every morning, and Sherwin-Williams is like you got a commercial there every day.
Really? I always
Yeah,
say
did you know that? What's that?
I always say we don't have enough commercials.
No. I'm telling you, every morning I'm like,
more than
wow, that's legit.
Yeah.
That's legit.
Treasure, look at that.
So now how did this happen? How did the store?
Well, this one, it was already in the plans, I guess, to open one it's a booming area. So.
Here in Williamsburg. What does corporate look for? Are we allowed to talk about corporate? What do the paint gods want? And when opening a store, what are they looking for? What demographic are they looking for? Construction, I guess.
I mean, they're looking for high turnover.
Yeah.
So this is great for that, and then a lot of new construction, I'm assuming. That's what I would look for.
That makes sense. Yeah, new buildings. We have tons of new buildings.
An area that has potential to grow.
Do they look for lots of Hasids? Is that what it is?
Hasids?
No, Hasids. Hasidic Jews?
Hasidic Jew? I mean,
yeah, is that what it is? Because they hit the jackpot. Yeah. They were like, dude, we need tons of Hasidic Jews. And that is where we're opening Sherwin-Williams.
Are they more likely to paint than...
Absolutely. The Hasidic
They love
Jews.
paint.
There's a holiday. There's a Jewish holiday every 3rd September. Okay, on odd years.
Yeah.
I'm making this shit up. Okay.
You're making this
Where you have
up?
to
Where the
repaint your
Jews
house.
go out. It's a holiday.
Yeah.
They eat challah.
Okay.
Okay.
It's a holiday.
Challah, because it's a holiday, exactly. And they paint. That's all
Interesting.
They do. That's all they do.
I've never, it's funny, I went to a Jewish elementary school.
Yeah.
And I was never told about this holiday. So
Yes.
it's funny.
No, I'm hardcore Jew.
Okay.
I mean,
You look it.
I'm a big time Jew.
You look it.
And
so you do. So when you practice this, when you celebrate the holiday, how do you wake up in the morning? Is there paint under a Christmas tree, or how does this work?
I tend to do the opposite of what Jews do.
Okay.
Like I'm a self-hating Jew.
Okay, so am I. So am I.
So if the Jews, like for example, are like, oh my God, we need to pray today, and we need to be nice to our parents. I'm like, no.
I'm not praying on being mean to my parents.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly. Okay. So like on the day where they're like, we need to paint today, I'm like, no. Okay. Now, do you sell like specific wallpaper, or you can make any design?
No, I mean we usually get a few books in the store. You'll come in, you'll pick out the one you want, and we'll order.
Now, how much does that cost? So let's go back to Daniel's apartment.
Same scenario. 400
square feet. I want to wallpaper every square inch of that place.
Same thing with paint. Ranges in the price. So you're looking at $15 a roll to anywhere to like $100 a roll.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. So
how many rolls do I need?
And a roll covers about 37.5 square feet.
So it's more expensive.
It's you're gonna expend.
So talk to me. So just put it in.
Let's just say 40. Let's just say 40. So you're looking at 10 rolls. 10 times. Let's
10 rolls. That's expensive. So it could be
300, whatever.
Let's say it's a $25 roll. It's 400.
Yeah, but wallpaper looks pretty dope.
Yeah, it does.
Wallpaper looks nice.
I like paint.
You can do half and half.
Yeah.
Paint's much more. I do half. That's
you can do an accent.
I mean, I'm just speaking as a hypothetical because I live in a rental.
Yeah.
It would be kind of fun to have orange walls. It'd be kind of fun to go. I'm that guy with orange walls.
You have to paint it back though.
I have a good light in my apartment. Yeah.
If you have good lighting, orange would look good.
Is that right? So if I have a very dark, depressing apartment, what paint do you suggest?
Linen white.
Linen white? Okay.
Am I right?
No, something along with that or very light gray.
Okay.
Do you find like most people come into the store knowing what they want, or do they walk in, they're like, Kenny, like, I need to paint my apartment, do you have some ideas for me?
I mean, it just depends on the color. Some people know exactly what color they want.
Yeah.
And then there's some that will come in like just 20 minutes ago. I need a gray. Gray is one of the hardest ones to pick out because there's so many shades of gray.
Yeah.
Are you ever just like, this is a great one, you should do this one?
Please. Not really. I mean, at the end of the day, you want them to just finish up their job and get the best experience out of it. But if because especially if they're doing it themselves, because a lot of regular customers that we get, they paint themselves.
Yeah.
So I would much rather sell them the right color. You don't want a person coming back, that's the wrong color.
Well, and then you sell all the brushes too.
We got the brushes, the supplies, everything.
So it's a one-stop shop.
Yeah, just for paint.
Kenny, important question.
Okay.
Do you enjoy painting yourself?
No.
You don't?
I don't.
Okay.
I am not a painter.
I don't think
you're going to go public with this information?
Nobody enjoys painting. I think people enjoy painting for like 10 seconds.
Listen, my uncle painted walls in the Israeli army for 3 years. He loves painting. He loves painting.
Please.
Maybe he finds it meditative.
He prefers painting as opposed to dying.
Okay, fair.
They're like, look, you can be in the front lines or you can paint the walls of the kibbutz. What do you want to do?
Professional painters that love painting.
Right.
That's, they can tell you more about
those are artists. Do artists come in? Do you get artists?
Yeah, we have.
So like artists paint?
We have people that come in that buy paint to do murals.
Yeah.
And then, not a lot of artists as in
portraits. Like artists.
It's more from murals.
Well, like if I'm a famous artist, right? Where am I getting my paint?
I have no idea.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, do I
make your own?
Like Michael's?
I feel like you make your own.
Yeah, do I go to Michael's, right?
I wouldn't go to Michael's.
No.
Well, whatever. I go to like an art show.
Don't they make like their own paint too? I thought they make their own.
What, Michael's?
No, just the really good artists. I thought they make their own.
I don't know. That's what I don't know.
Possible.
But we're not. But like you're selling paint for like interiors and like exterior. But like if I'm painting like a painting, I'm gonna go get specific, like high grade.
I mean, people have come in for those, and I just advise them, hey, you can try this. I don't know how it's gonna turn out.
Here's a dumb question, but I gotta ask because I'm curious. Like, if I drank some of the paint,
try that.
I've never tried it, and I've never had anybody try it. So,
like, would it kill me?
Probably.
It would kill you?
I mean, listen.
I don't think it'll kill you.
It probably depends on
very sick.
I would probably, if you drank a whole gallon, you probably would die.
I think a gallon's a lot. I was thinking more like a quart.
That would be bad.
Let's try it.
I can grab it.
I would be interested. Do you mind? We'll wait. So let's get back to Daniel here because this is too interesting.
Yeah, okay, sure.
But what's the strangest thing that ever happened to you on a showing? Come on, you've got to have something.
Have you ever had sex in an apartment?
Have you ever had sex on a showing?
That's a yes.
I think that's a.
I haven't.
We hooked up.
I
think he hooked up on a
Yeah,
showing.
Okay, listen.
He's
one time. I'm gonna. It's not a simple yes or no.
Yeah.
One time I made out with a customer in a show. We didn't have sex.
Really?
Yes.
So how'd that happen?
I actually, she contacted me about an apartment, and she was very, very attractive.
Right here.
Really?
And I don't know, she was like touching me and so forth over the course of the tour. And I kind of came to the conclusion she wanted to do something, so I took the initiative. Another time,
this is like you went in like two. Did she like the place?
No, she actually never rented anything.
And
She didn't rent anything.
No.
So you just made out, and then she was like, "Well, thanks for showing me. I'll see you later."
Something like that.
Really?
Yeah,
You never saw her again?
I never saw her again.
Wow.
Really?
I mean, I texted her after, she didn't respond.
With tub?
Yeah.
Really?
The whole deal.
Really? Maybe she didn't like it.
She may have not.
Yeah.
She may have not, but she was very attractive, and you have to assume somebody that attractive is being hit up by 100 guys.
Wow.
So I'm just nothing for her,
I don't know, man. I think it's pretty bold to go in on a show.
But she was kind of making it very obvious that she was interested, and that's why I did it. Otherwise, I wouldn't.
Well, but that's what I understand. So she was making it obvious she was interested. You went in,
She
and
may have
then,
been
and then she was like,
interested.
"I gotta go."
she could have slapped your face.
No, she was making it so obvious where I would have been remiss not to do it. Let's put it that way. But another time,
another time. Hold on, another time.
there was another time. It's not really on the showing. I mean, I rented an apartment to a girl, and then I had sex with her in the apartment after she moved in. But I didn't.
That counts.
It counts for something. It counts for something.
I don't know that it counts.
It's a delay.
No, because
Yes, it does.
you go on a showing, and then you know the person, then they move in, and then now you're friends. And then, friends.
If he hadn't shown her the apartment,
What?
he wouldn't have gotten anywhere. But, it's like...
I hear what you're saying, I get it.
It never would have happened.
I'll count the run, but it's...
Listen, it's debatable. It's a gray area.
It's debatable.
Now, in the strict interpretation, if I'm a strict constructionist, and I'm interpreting your question literally, narrowly, the answer is no. But if you're a little bit flexible...
Right, now you guys are getting weird. How do you feel uncomfortable? I feel uncomfortable too. So
Well, I'm very flexible.
it's time for Price It Out. It's a game that we play here, and we pick two condos.
We didn't ask Kenny if he's had sex in his new store.
Kenny, have you had sex in your new store?
You're lying, Kenny. Kenny, you're lying. You're lying.
You will.
Kenny, it's soon. You've only been open a week.
Give it a month.
Give it some time. Give it some time, and be careful. Beware if he walks in. Okay?
That's right.
We're gonna send him in tomorrow to buy some paint. Okay, so here we go. We've got 57 Front Street in Dumbo. It's a 700 square foot. I think we should add another thing to Price It Out today.
Okay.
Let's price it out. How much will it cost to paint the apartment?
Oh.
Okay.
I like that.
All right, ready?
The 700 square feet is the floor plan.
700 square feet. That's true, but there's a lot of windows here too.
No, I'm saying it's not the height. I don't have any. I need all.
Oh, yeah.
We'll take a rough estimate on the 700.
I mean, seriously, I knew that there was going to be a problem.
Well,
I knew.
this is...
Well,
obviously it's very specific, which is good because you need to be very specific.
Yeah, I mean, really give
And also, are we painting the ceiling? Are we painting the ceiling?
This is.
How about this? We'll take the number
Sure.
and time it by 3.
Yes, you're paying.
Okay.
Give us a rough estimate.
Okay. Rough estimate. All right, you ready?
Yeah.
So we got 57 Front Street in Dumbo, 700 square foot studio.
Can I see the list?
Check it out. Check it out. All right, then we got 2 Northside Piers.
For sale, right?
Here, these are all condos for sale
Uh-huh.
in Williamsburg. 600 square feet, studio, 1 bath, condo. So wait, Northside Piers, what building was that again?
57 front.
7 front.
And that's...
I gotta go, oh wait. There
And the
a
outdoor
terrace.
space.
There is a terrace on this one. Is that what I have outdoor space?
That one.
Doesn't appear to.
Gym, living super, cat and dogs allowed.
That looks
I
like a
think
terrace, doesn't it?
Yeah, a little
I'm
bit.
gonna go with Dumbo just because I think it's Dumbo. But I could be, is there outdoor space on that one?
Bike room, full-time ground.
Orchard ornament.
It doesn't say there is.
Yeah.
If it doesn't say.
All right, so
Roof deck. There's a roof
There
deck.
is a roof.
this has a reserve. Yeah, but is it common roof deck or is it private?
Yeah.
Common.
It's common, right?
It's common.
Yeah. I'm gonna go with North. No, I'm gonna go with Dumbo.
Okay.
Definitely.
What are you going with?
Between the two of them?
Yeah.
I'd probably go with Northside Piers.
Northside Piers,
Wow,
yeah.
okay.
Kenny, what about you? What do you think?
What's the square footage on that one?
We
We're gonna be here a while,
have
guys. Just please.
700 approximately.
Or about it.
700.
Price it out. It's a great game.
603.
603.
Fluid, but we're
700, 603.
Kenny, whenever you're ready. Kenny, whenever, because we got time. We got time.
I'm gonna go with this one.
Okay.
Where you going? You going with Dumbo?
Yeah.
I like that, Kenny. Stay with me. Stay with me.
No, he's going with that one.
Oh, you're going Northside Piers. Everyone's going Northside Piers.
No, I'm going Dumbo.
Are you going
So
Dumbo?
2 Dumbo, 2
All right, rip it off.
Northside
Rip it off. What do you got?
I got 749.
749. 699.
Ooh.
699. By the way, I think pricing something $699 is a little weird, don't you think?
I think it's not a bad idea. It's like psychologically. It's
But
not
every dude, you're making out with your clients.
Thank
it's
you.
stunning. You're like right away. People are going to
Did you notice how we got that? It's okay.
You know what I mean?
Widow got it.
Yeah.
What? Widow got it right?
I always do.
586.
You're pretty good at this,
I'm
actually.
not bad at it.
I got that one right. All right, let's go to the next one.
Oh, you got it right too.
I'm just saying, to price
The
something
shop wins.
$699,
I think it's
a
cool.
little
I
weird.
think it's cool.
The shop.
It's a little,
We're in Williamsburg.
it's a little sexy. All right, so here we got 50 Greenpoint Avenue in Greenpoint, 711 square feet, 1 bed, 1 bath. It has a roof deck, balcony and a roof deck.
Oh,
There you go.
and a roof deck.
Oh, then we got Carroll
That's nice.
Street, 560 Carroll Street in Park Slope, 744 square feet.
That's a kitchen.
1
nice.
bed, 1 bath. I'm gonna go with that one. Where was that one again? I don't remember. but-
50 Greenpoint Avenue.
Oh.
This is a nice apartment. This is a nice apartment.
Yeah, I think the Greenpoint one. The common charges are actually unusually low here, which makes me second
I'm
guess
going
it.
hard slope. I'm just gonna go.
Explain common charges to me.
Well, common charges basically, it's the percentage of elements of the building that the condo takes up.
Okay.
And if there's like an elevator in the building, a doorman, all that stuff,
Okay.
common charges are going to be higher, right?
It is beautiful.
So
I would,
See that, huh?
I would definitely pick the one in Greenpoint.
You
I
would.
think
I think the Greenpoint one too.
That's the bet. That's my solid bet.
I like the kitchen in this one better. It's a nice
We're,
kitchen.
again, just you guys take the time, you figure it out.
Kenny,
Whenever you're ready.
Which one has better paint?
Kenny, we're gonna go
One
on
has
the
better
barber
paint.
store.
I like that
while
one
you're
better
figuring
right
that out.
Yeah.
No, do you gotta rip it off? Do you guys?
All right, I'm gonna go.
Can you rip it off? Just rip it off, Kenny. Read
No.
us the answer.
Well,
Oh
all
my
right, I'm
God.
gonna say park. I'm gonna say park slope.
Park Slope. You already said it, right?
925 in Greenpoint.
What do we got? How much?
925.
Oh yeah, it's way less.
745.
Yeah, way less.
It's a no-brainer.
It was a no-brainer.
It's a no-brainer.
So I knew that guy. I mean, Park Slope. I knew it was gonna be way less. That's just the common charges are so low. You just gotta. Anyway, dude, this is for the hat trick for me. If I get this one right, I'm 3 for 3. I'm the only one here that.
I'm
has the
1 for 1.
opportunity.
I'm tied with
You're 1 for 1. You're 0 for 2.
1 and 1.
You're 0 for 2. You're 1 and 1 too.
Are we picking the lowest or the highest?
The highest.
I got that one. I got that one.
If you were picking one,
Oh, you did get that one right? Okay, so you're 1 for 1. So you guys are all 1 and 1.
Yeah, we're picking the shittiest
All right, so
apartment.
all right, here we go. So we got 219 17th Street. This is my buddy's place. 219 17th Street, 2A. That's Greenwood Heights, 2 bed, 2 bath condo. 1,020 square feet. Take a look. Okay. And then we've got Bed-Stuy, 2,000 square feet. Let's see if 2,000 square feet in Bed-Stuy is
Where in
cheaper than 1,000 square feet in Greenwood Heights. I find that hard to believe.
where in Bed-Stuy?
Good question. 120 Hart Street. It's a duplex, but it's a ground floor duplex.
Backyard?
It's a ground floor duplex. It does have a garden.
Okay.
2 bed, 2 bath, 1 half, 2,000 square feet. I gotta go with the Bed-Stuy listing. It's more
Common charges
expensive.
on Bed-Stuy?
I think it was like
Yeah.
300. How much was it?
Oh, Bed-Stuy.
To me, this is more expensive. It's
I
just like
think
it's
so.
twice the square footage.
Yeah, I think so
to
too.
me,
But it's a
this
ground
is-
floor duplex, so it's
Yeah.
But still, it's still
No.
gonna be more.
I don't think it's gonna be more. So I'm gonna bet on the Bed-Stuy boys.
No, rip it off.
Go ahead.
Go
Okay, we're all going Bed-Stuy. Are we all going Bed-Stuy?
Oh.
Okay, are we all going Bed-Stuy?
Yeah.
So this is inexpensive for 2,000 square feet.
Really? What is it?
965.
9:49 over here. I didn't think it was going to be that close.
Why is this very close?
I don't know, because I think someone got killed in that apartment.
Could be.
And
there's a ghost in the apartment.
I was actually, true story, I showed an apartment in Bed-Stuy
with one of his
a few years ago, years ago, and there was like literally, someone's like, is that a bullet hole in the brick? And I'm like, no, it's not a bullet hole. And then I looked in the window, and there was a hole through the window. I was like, oh shit!
Wow.
I'm like, what the fuck am I doing? I'm in like the shooting
You were
range.
sort of doing some forensics.
Yeah, it wasn't good. It wasn't good. Well, guys, we got to wrap it up here. That's our show. I mean, I think it was a good show. I had a good time. Did you guys?
I had a good time. It was a good show. I think this is a good team.
It's a great team.
It's a four-person
want to come back? Should we do this? Could be part A, and then part B could be next week.
Well, I think we have unfinished business.
We have unfinished business.
So I think we have.
Yeah, we have to.
Well, this week
when
we gotta go.
Have sex in a store.
Yes. Yes.
You can. We want to see the video. Bring the video.
We need to send someone tomorrow to go have sex with Kenny in the store. Oh, wow.
Let me see what I can do. Let me see what I can do.
I know, like, this show's awesome.
I know.
I love this show. The Brooklyn show is amazing. I do want to say a shout out. I do have a shout out to my beautiful daughter Lola, who is student of the month this month, and I'm very proud of her. And Lola, I just want to say I love you, and we love you. Daddy loves you. I'm those too. Daddy loves you a little more, but not that much more. But just in my mind, no, baby, I'm just joking. Guys, thank you.
Say the F word to your daughter.
I did. She knows not to say it. She knows not to say it.
Don't say it.
See, when you are openly like dumb with saying bad words in front of kids, they know not to say it.
They know not to follow your example. Right?
It's like drugs. I do lots of drugs in front of my kids. They know not to do it. They know.
No shooting up.
Anyway, guys, great show. Thank you for coming.
Thanks for having me. Kenny, you got work to do?
Yeah. No, actually, I'm not.
What happened?
Well,
no, you've got to have sex. That's
That's true. That is true.